Welcome to Master Atoka online class. If today is your first day of watching our video, please consider subscribing. Now in this video we want to talk about simultaneous equation or simultaneous linear equation. Okay, we are going to talk about simultaneous equation in two forms. We have simultaneous linear equation and simultaneous quadratic equation. So we are going to look at the both of them. So in simultaneous equation is into two types that we can look at for your level. That is simultaneous linear equation and simultaneous quadratic equation. So the first one is simultaneous problem. The first one is what? Simultaneous linear equation. And then the second one is what? Simultaneous quadratic equation. Okay, so now the methods of solving simultaneous equation, especially simultaneous linear equation. Let's talk about the first one, simultaneous linear equation. Okay, in simultaneous linear equation we have different approach or different method of solving it. Okay, the first method that we are going to look at is the elimination method, or let me say, okay, let us look at elimination method. Elimination method. Okay, the second one is what? The substitution method. Substitution method. And then the next one is what? The graphical method, but we are not going to do it here because we don't have graph here. Graphical method. Okay, these are the three main methods, but that doesn't mean there are no other methods. There's another method called the matrix. You can use matrix method in solving it. Matrix. So if you watch my video on matrix, we solved it. We solved simultaneous equation using matrix. Now in matrix solving, I think it has like 4 different types. We have the canonical method, we have the what is it called, the inverse method, we have the Cramer's rule, and we have another method again. I think there are 4. So go and watch my video on matrix, you will learn that. So but what we want to talk about here is now the elimination method. Okay, now in elimination method, let us solve question to illustrate what we have. It says solve 4x minus y is equal to 7 and x plus 4y is equal to what? 23. This is equation 1, equation 2. Now in elimination method, eliminate means, you know what eliminate means? To remove. Okay, we want to remove anyone we like. We can decide to eliminate x, or you decide to eliminate y, anyone you like. But anyone you want to eliminate, you must make sure that the coefficient of both of them are the same before they can eliminate. Okay, if I want to eliminate x, for instance, you see that the coefficient here is 4 and the coefficient here is 1. They are not the same. The first thing I need to do is to make them the same. Once they are the same, they can now eliminate. So what do you think I can do to both of them so that they will be the same? Use the coefficient of x that you want to eliminate in equation 2 to multiply everything in equation 1, and use the coefficient of the one in equation 1 to multiply everything in equation 2, then they will now be equal. That is if you want to eliminate x. But if you want to eliminate y, do the same thing. Use the coefficient of y in equation 2 to multiply everything in equation 1, and use the one in equation 1 to multiply everything in equation 2. Okay, so let us do that. I want to eliminate x. I will say this equation now times, what is the coefficient here? Nothing is standing here, so the coefficient is 1. And this one now times, what is the coefficient here? 4. Then once you do it, you see that they are equal. Let us try it. This time this I have what? 4x. This time this I have what? Minus y is equal to this time this I have what? 7. Now 4 times this I have what? 4x. 4 times this I have what? 16y. 4 times this I'm having 3 times 4, 12. 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, 9, 92. Now the next thing you will do Immediately they are equal, the next thing you are doing is what? To subtract. Once you subtract, they will eliminate. 4s minus 4s, 0. Please don't forget that this minus is for all the people down. It doesn't affect the people up. It only affects the people down. So first of all, I will say minus plus is minus. Then I will now say minus y minus, because this one is already minus. Minus plus is minus. So minus y minus 16y, which will give you what? Minus 17y is equal to, minus is affecting the one down. This is minus plus here is minus. So 7 minus 92. I think I'm having 85. 92 minus 7. Okay, 85. So I'm having minus 85. Okay. Now divide everybody by minus 17 so that we can get y. Y will now be equal to what? Minus 85 divided by minus 17, which will give you 5. Now immediately you have gotten y to be 5. Substitute it in any of the equation you feel is easy for you. If you put it in equation 1, you will still get your x. If you put it in equation 2, you will still get your x. But here, since x does not have any coefficient, this one will be easy for me. Let me put it in equation 2. Tell them substitute what? X equal to what? Substitute y equal to 5 in equation 2. And equation 2 said x plus 4y is equal to 23. So therefore, x plus 4 into what? 5 is equal to 23. So therefore, x plus 20 is equal to 23. So therefore, x will now be what? 23 minus 20, which is equal to 3. So therefore, I've gotten that x is 3 and y is 5. As simple as that. X is 3 and y is 5. Okay? So that is how to eliminate. And let me solve one more question on that. Then we are good to go. Okay, look at this. They say we should solve 3x minus y is equal to 23. Okay? And then I give us 2x plus 5y is equal to what? 4. We still want to use elimination method to solve that. And in elimination method, don't forget that it depends on the one you want to eliminate by yourself. If I want to eliminate x, I will say equation 1 times what? I will use the coefficient of x here to multiply everything in equation 1. Use the coefficient of x in equation 1 to multiply everything in equation 2. They will not be equal. But if it is y that I want to eliminate, the same thing is applicable. Okay? Now, in this case, let us eliminate y, since in the former example we eliminated x. So now, the coefficient of y here is minus 1. So I am multiplying everybody by minus 1. The coefficient of y here is 5. I am multiplying everybody by 5. So let us go. 5 times this, 15x. 5 times this, minus 5y. 5 times this will give you 23 times 5. 115. Okay, so minus 1 times this, minus 2x. Minus 1 times this, minus 5y. Minus 1 times this, minus 4. Now, the next thing you need to do, once they are equal, you subtract. And don't forget that your minus affects everybody down. It must affect everybody down. First of all, minus is plus. 15 plus 2 will give you what? 17x. Okay? Minus is plus. Minus 5 plus 5, 0 is gone. We have eliminated that. Is equal to minus again, plus 115 plus 4, 119. So therefore, my x will now be what? 119 divided by 17. So what do you have? So I'm having 7. Okay? Now, once you have gotten x to be 7, you now substitute it in any of the equation to get your y. So let me substitute in equation 1, which is easier for me to get my y. I'll say substitute x to be equal to 7 in equation 1. And equation 1 said 3x minus y is equal to 23. So therefore, 3 bracket 7 minus what? Y is equal to 23. 3 times 7 will give you 21. So I'm having 21 minus y is equal to 23. permit me to finish it up here. I'm having minus y is equal to what? 23 minus 21. So minus y is equal to what? I think 2. Therefore y will now be what? Minus 2. By dividing everybody by minus 1, you get that what? Y is equal to minus 2. So therefore I have gotten that x is equal to 7 and y is minus 2. As simple as that. You see that elimination method is the simplest you can do in solving what is it called? In solving a simultaneous equation. So let us look for another question to solve. Okay, let us talk about equations that have 3 equations and 3 unknowns. So I have that 3x plus 6y plus 4z is equal to 1 and 2x minus 3y minus z is equal to 4, and then again x plus 4y minus 5z is equal to minus 8. Equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. Now, whenever you have 3 equations and 3 unknown, okay, in fact, if anywhere here, maybe I don't have z here, automatically use your hand and put 0z so that they will be complete. 3 3, they must be complete so that you will not make mistake. If they are not complete, you are likely to make mistake. Okay, so when I have this, what do I do? Solution. Now the method said we are going to use, you will decide the one to eliminate. Maybe I have decided to eliminate x. I will say what? I will use equation 1 and 2 to eliminate x, and I will still come and use equation 1 and 3 to eliminate x again. So this is the method to use. Okay, the first one is what? Use equation 1 and 2. So using equation 1 and 2, using equation 1 and 2, equation 1 and 2, now we want to eliminate x. So what do? I will say the coefficient here is 2. I will multiply these people by that 2. The coefficient here is 3. I will multiply these people by that 3. Please, I'm trying to manage my board. Okay, so this time this will give you 6x. This time this will give you 12y. This time this will give you 8z is equal to, this time this will give you 2. Okay, this time this will give you 6x. This time this will give you 9y. This time this will give you 3z is equal to, this time this will give you 12. Now if you look at that, x are now equal. I can now put minus to eliminate. Now let us eliminate. This minus this is gone. Don't forget that minus affect everybody down. So minus minus is plus. 12 plus 12 plus 9 will give you 21, right? This is 21y. Minus minus again is plus. 8 plus 3 will give you what? 11z is equal to, minus is affecting this, so 2 minus 12 will give you minus 10. So call this one equation 3. So equation 4. Okay, you have gotten your equation 4. Now what do? I said after using 1 and 2, still use 1 and 3 or 2 and 3, anyone you like, you still get the same result to get your equation 5. So now I'm going to use 1 and 3, and using 1 and 3 said the coefficient here is 1, so I'll multiply these people by 1. The coefficient here is 3, I'll multiply these people by 3. So what do now? I want to get the next equation, that's equation 5. So let us go there now. 1 times everything is the same thing, so I'm having 3x plus 6y plus 4z is equal to 1, and 3x, this time this 3x, this time this 12y, this time this will give you minus 15z is equal to, this time this will give you minus 24. Okay, now let us subtract. If I subtract, I'm having minus here, this minus this gone, this minus this will give you minus 6y. Don't forget that minus is affecting everybody down, so minus plus is minus. 6 minus 12 is minus 6. Minus minus is plus. 14 plus this will give you what? 19z. Okay, then finally minus minus is plus. This plus this will give you 25. Equation what? 5. Then you have gotten 2 equation and 2 unknown, the one we normally know. So I'm going to solve 4 and 5 simultaneously. So I have using 4 and 5, using Don't forget that this one is using 1 and 3. So now we are going to use 4 and 5. Using 4 and 5 to do the same thing. So 4 and 5 gave us 21y plus 11z is equal to what? Minus 10. And minus 6y plus 19z is equal to what? 25. Okay? Now, since we have this, what do? We want to eliminate y or eliminate z depending on the one you want to do. So I will say these people now, this equation 4 times the coefficient of y here is minus 6. This equation 5 times the coefficient of here is what? 21. So what do? So we are having, let's go. 21 times 6. I'm having this times this. Minus 126 y. This times this. Minus 66z. This times this. Plus 60. Okay? Then 21 times this will still give you minus 126y. 21 times 19. 399 plus 399z is equal to 21 times 25. 525. Okay, so we subtract. This minus this gone. Don't forget that minus affects everybody down. So minus plus is minus. 66 minus this. Minus 66 minus that is 66 plus 399. I'm getting minus 465z is equal to this minus this. So this minus is giving me minus 465. Now we now have that z will now be what? Minus 465 divided by minus 465. We are getting that z is 1. Now since you have gotten that z is 1, okay, now substitute z in either equation 4 or 5 to get your y. Once you get your y, carry the both of them and substitute in either equation 1, 2 or 3 to get your x. You are done. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is to what? To substitute. Substitute is very simple. Substitute z to be equal to what? 1 in where? Sorry, so be equal to 1 in, find the one that is easier for me. Let me use equation 2 in equation 5. Substitute in equation 5. And equation 5 said that minus 6y plus 19z is equal to 25. So therefore minus 6y plus 19 bracket 1 is equal to 25. So therefore I'm having that. Let me continue solving it here. So I'm having that what? Minus 6y plus 19 is equal to 25. So therefore minus 6y is equal to what? 25 minus 19. So therefore minus 6y is equal to, I think, is 6. 25 minus 19 is 6. So therefore my y will not be what? 6 divided by minus 6, which is equal to minus 1. Now I have gotten my y to be minus 1. How do you get z? Substitute what z? How do you get x? Substitute z and y in either equation 1, 2 or 3. You will get your x. So I'll tell them substitute y to be minus 1 and z to be 1 in, I want to use equation 3. It's easier for me. Equation 3 said x plus 4y minus 5z is equal to minus 8. So let us put it x plus 4 into minus 1 minus 5 into 1 is equal to minus 8. So what do we have now? X minus 4 minus 5 is equal to minus 8. So x minus 9 is equal to minus 8. So therefore x is equal to minus 8 plus 9. So x is equal to what? 1. So which means I've gotten that x is 1, y is minus 1 and z is 1. Very simple. That is how to solve elimination method. Okay, so okay, let's continue. So that is that for elimination method. So the next one we'll look at is substitution method. But before that, let me give you something that you will solve and drop the answer on the comment section. So We are going to use elimination method to get this answer for me. Use elimination method to find okay, by elimination method, get this one: x plus 2y minus z is equal to 4. 3x minus 2y plus 4z is equal to minus 1. Minus 4x plus y minus 3z is equal to 0. So find x and y, x, y, z using elimination method. So the next method we look at is using substitution method. Now, whenever you have 3 equations and 3 unknown, please, elimination method is the best thing to use, okay? But so for substitution method, when you have the normal one, you can use any one you like. You can use elimination or substitution. But whenever you have a simultaneous quadratic equation, okay, not linear, simultaneous quadratic equation, use substitution method. So they have shared it now. Normally, when it is simultaneous linear equation of 2 equation and 2 unknown, 2 equation and 2 unknown, you can use any one. Then 3 equation and 3 unknown, use elimination. Quadratic, use substitution. So you see the way they shared it. So let us do that. The same question we solved, we are going to solve it by substitution. So substitution method. Now by substitution method, we have this. The first question said 4x minus y is equal to 7, and x plus 4y is equal to what? 23. Okay? Now, if you look at this, substitution method said make x or y the subject of the formula in equation 1 and substitute it in equation 2. Okay? Or make it subject of the formula in equation 2 and substitute it in equation 1. Any one you like will give you the same answer. Okay? So, but don't be like Job. What do you do? What do I mean by don't be like Job? Choose the one that is very easy for you to get. Like now, for me to make x subject of the formula in equation 2 is very simple. So I will just make x the subject of the formula and substitute it in equation 1. So I will say make x subject from where? From equation 2 and substitute in where? Equation 1. Since I made the subject from 2, I'm going to substitute it in 1. So let us make it. From 2, I'm having x plus 4y is equal to 23. So therefore, x is equal to what? 23 minus 4y. Let me call it equation 3. I have made this subject. So now let us carry it now and substitute it in equation 1. So anyway I see x in equation 1, I'll put 23 minus 4y. So but I have 4x minus y is equal to 7. So therefore 4 in bracket up. Instead of I will write x, I will now write 23 minus 4y. So bring down minus y is equal to what? 7. Let us clear bracket. 23 times 4. I'm having 92. So this time this is giving me 92. This time this is giving me minus 16y. Then this is what? Minus y is equal to what? 7. So collect like terms. If I collect like terms, I'm going to have minus 16y minus y is equal to 7 minus 92. This and this will give me minus 17y is equal to 85. Minus 85. So therefore my y is now what? Minus 85 divided by minus 17. So I'm having 5. You see, we got the same answer. That y is 5. Immediately you have gotten y is 5. Substitute it in either equation 1, equation 2, or equation 3. But the easiest one is equation 3. So I'll tell them substitute. Substitute y to be equal to 5 in equation 3. And my equation 3 said x is equal to 23 minus 4y. So therefore x is equal to what? 23 minus 4 into 5. So therefore x is equal to what? 23 minus 20. So x is equal to what? 3. You see? As simple as that. That is elimination method for you. So let us solve like 2 more questions on elimination method, and then we are good to go. So the next question we are going to solve is they say solve they said solve they say solve 4x minus 3 is equal to 3x plus y, and 3x plus y is equal to 2y plus 5x minus 12. Okay, and don't forget we are going to use substitution method. Before that, let us put it normally in simultaneous equation method. Bring all the variable one side, bring all the constant one side. So I'm going to have 4x minus 3x, this one moving, minus y is equal to this one moving 3. So this and this is giving me x minus y is equal to 3, equation 1. Okay, now let us do this one, the same thing again. 3x, this one moving here, minus 5y. Okay, in fact, since the variable here are big, let me move them to here, then this one to this side. So this one coming here, I'm having 12 is equal to 5x first, or let me say 2y plus 5x, that already here. This one moving here, minus 3x. This one moving, minus y. Okay, so I'm having that 12 is equal to this, and this is giving me 2x. This and this is giving me plus y. So I'm having that what? 2x plus y is equal to 12, equation 2. Okay, we are using substitution method. Okay, now let me decide to make x subject of formula from equation 2. I want it to look a little bit difficult in case you have something like that. So let us make x subject from equation 2. Normally I'm supposed to make it from equation 1. It will be very easy for me, but I want to use equation 2 so that once maybe a situation where you have coefficient everywhere, so that you know what to do. So from equation 2 I have 2x plus y is equal to 12. Okay, so I'm having I don't want to solve this question, so this is the equation, you can solve it. I want an equation that will look a little bit difficult so that you will understand perfectly. Let me look for an equation that is a little bit difficult. Okay, but let me construct the equation, please. Solve 3x minus 5y is equal to is equal to 8, and 2x plus 4y is equal to minus 2. No, let me use 3 here. Is equal to minus 1. Okay, let's solve this solution. Now when you have something like this, let's decide to make x subject from equation what? Equation 1. You know, normally once there is coefficient everywhere, use the elimination. Elimination is very simple. If they didn't tell you the particular one to use, but if they say use substitution, that is when you use substitution. And look at what you do. Now I'm having 3x minus 5y is equal to 8. So therefore 3x will now be 8. This one moving here, I'll have what? Plus 5y. Now divide everybody by 3 to have that x is equal to what? 8 plus 5y divided by 3. Equation 3. I have made this subject. So the next thing I'll do is what? Let's substitute it in equation 2. Because I made this subject from equation 1. So I will say substitute x, which is equal to 8 plus 5y, everything over 3 in equation 2. So what do I have now? Equation 2 said 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 1. So 2 in bracket of, instead of writing x, I'll write 8 plus 5y all over 3. Okay? Then plus 3y is equal to minus 1. So let us do that now. This time this will give you 16 plus 10y over 3 plus 3y is equal to what? Minus 1. How do you remove denominator? By multiplying each of them by the LCM of the denominator. And the LCM is simply 3. So we say multiply each by 3. Multiply each by 3. So what do I have? 3 in bracket of 16 plus 10y all over 3 plus 3 in bracket of 3y is equal to 3 in bracket of minus 1. So this take care of this. So I'm having 16 plus 10y plus 9y is equal to what? Minus 3. So what do I have now? I'm having this, and this is giving me 19y is equal to, this one moving here is what? Minus 3 minus 16, which is minus 19. So therefore my y is what? Minus 19 divided by 19, which is equal to minus 1. I have gotten my y to be minus 1. So what do? Substitute it in equation 3. You get your x. So x is equal to what? 8 plus 5 bracket minus 1 all over 3. Okay, we have put it to be minus 1. So I'm having what? This and this is minus. So 8 minus this is 3. And 3 divided by 3 is what? 1. So therefore, we have gotten that x is 1 and y is minus 1. As simple as that. So the last one we're going to solve is what? Simultaneous quadratic equation. And what we use in solving it is elimination method. Okay? What we use in solving it is elimination method. So let us do that. Okay, they said solve x plus 2y is equal to 8 and x squared minus xy plus 2y squared is equal to 16. Okay, let us solve this, and I think that is the last question we are going to solve, and then we are good to go. Okay, so let's do that. What do? The same method. Make a subject of formula from the one that does not have squared. It will be easy for you. Make a subject of formula from the one that does not have square. So we are making it subject of from equation 1. This is equation 1, equation 2. Okay, so solution from equation 1. From equation 1, I'm having that x plus 2y is equal to 8. So therefore x is equal to what? 8 minus 2y. Call it equation 3. So I've made this subject. So let us substitute it in equation 2. Substitute x, which is equal to 8 minus 2y in where? Equation 2. So anywhere I see x in equation 2, I'll put 8 minus 2y. So I'm coming here. I have what? 8 minus 2y, all bracket squared, minus 8 minus 2y. I'm putting it here. Then bracket what? Y. In fact, let me put that y here. It's the same thing. Putting it here and putting it here is the same thing. Plus 2y squared is equal to what? 16. So let us clear the bracket. Clearing this bracket means this thing times itself. You can try it, but I'm going to use a shortcut that said square the first one 16. Sorry, 8 times 8 64. 64. Multiply the first one and the second one, double it. This time this is minus 16. Double it, minus 32y. Square the last one and have plus 4y squared, because minus 2 squared is plus 4. Y squared is y squared. So clearing this one, minus y times this minus 8y minus y times this plus 2y, then bring down this plus, sorry, this time the plus 2y squared, bring down this plus 2y squared minus 16 is equal to 0, because it's going to give me a quadratic equation. So let us go now. This plus this plus this will give me 8y squared. This and this will give me 40 minus 40y. This and this will give me what? 64 minus 16. 48. So I'm having plus what? Plus 48 is equal to 0. So if you look at that, 8 can divide everybody. So no need of wasting my time. Let me divide everybody by 8 to reduce it, because 8 can divide everybody. Divide through by 8, so that I will reduce my equation. 8 divided by this, I have y squared. 8 divided by this, I'm having 5y. 8 divided by this, I'm having 6 is equal to 0. So solving this quadratically, and quadratic equation said multiply the first and the last. Go and watch my video on quadratic equation. So I'm having 6y squared. What are the two things you can use? Minus 6, minus 3 and minus 2. That is 6y squared. 2 divide 3y squared. 3 divide y squared. Y divide y divide y. 3 and 2. So I'm having y squared minus 2y minus 3y plus 6 is equal to 0. So I'm having y in bracket of y minus 2, y minus 2 minus 3 here is equal to 6. So y minus 2 and y minus 3 is equal to 0. So therefore y minus 2 is 0, or y minus 3 is 0. So therefore y is equal to 2, or y is equal to 3. Okay, now I have gotten my y. To get my x now, I will say substitute it in equation 3. Don't forget. So substitute y equal to 2 or 3 in equation 3. And equation 3 said that x is equal to what? 8 minus 2y. So therefore x is equal to what? 8 minus 2 into 2, or x is equal to what? 8 minus 2 into 3. So therefore x is equal to, this time this 4, 8 minus 4, 4, or x is equal to what? This time this 6, this minus this, I'm getting what? 2. So therefore my x and y in coordinate, if you want to put it in coordinate, it's going to be what? 2 gave me 4, 2 comma 4, and which other one? 3 gave me 2, 3 gave me 2. So that is that. So thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay, assignment for this, assignment, so that you drop the answer on the comment section. Assignment on this, so they said solve x squared minus 9y squared is equal to 24, and x minus 3y is equal to 8. So drop the answer on the comment section. Thank you very much, and God bless you.